welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Jesus Luzardo. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. We'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Marsh moves under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Connor Norby.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Connor Norby stands in now and watches strike one. Luzardo, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And there's two away.
Batting third, left fielder Dane Myers.
Two down, bases empty. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. 3 for 7 in the series so far.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the player.
Fires over to first, and that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the hill in this one, Max Meyer. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. One gone, bottom half of the first. Take a look at the lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
That one ripped right center field, and this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
comes Bryce Harper. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And the 1-0. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses inside. Throw, and they got him. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up 0 for 6 in the series so far. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Tap foul at the plate. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for Philadelphia. We played an inning. No score.
Is this redemption for my soul? Oh, ground to explode.
Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park.
for the Marlins,
2nd inning
third
set to
baseman,
go
David
at the
Fry.
plate. David Fry. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Hit hard on the ground is short. Turner with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 5th, right fielder Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that's way high. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
No score here in the 2nd. Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 6th, center
So
fielder
digging in, Derek Hill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Conine leads off first with 1 away.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
And now it's even up. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Swings and misses 2 away.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have got it. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now, Agustin Ramirez. And that's in there for strike one. That one out to right. Castellanos gets under it. Nabs it. And that's the third out. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Real Muto.
Catcher J.T. Real Muto.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Myers settles under it and makes the catch. One up, one down.
Batting six, center
He was all
fielder,
over that first pitch
Brandon
fastball.
Marsh.
Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Lifted in the air out to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo.
Batting
It's not always
seven.
easy seeing the ball on your bat. Something to improve.
Castellanos.
Man at first with one gone. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Meyer throws over, and he's back in easily. That's down and in. A slider missed. Man at first, one away. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's off the inside corner. 3-0. And ball four, two aboard.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Alec.
And here comes
Bohm.
Alec Bohm. Outside low, and that is ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In for a strike, and a count 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit, heading for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 1 so far.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like Everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Up and in, and that's ball one. Now a fly ball to right center. Hill on the move to the alley. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look
for
at
the
how the
Marlins,
series has played out so
shortstop,
far.
Xavier Edwards.
You could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and countered away. But you counterfeit, I countered your fits, led you astray. In the worst way, too legit, them hammer days. And we buck down, this is Bucktown. Come on, pimpin'.
Luzardo back to work. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Luzardo, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and a foul ball. And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next one is off the play, and it's 3-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Real Muto makes the grab, 1 down.
That was a good
Batting
hard
ninth,
fastball with
catcher,
some
Nick
nice
Cortez.
ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Nick Fortes stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't
Up
offer
next
at it.
for the
Now he has
Marlins,
somebody to worry
second
about over
baseman
at first.
Otto Lopez.
So up next, Otto Lopez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Fortes over at first with 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-0.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now batting, the
Now here's
designated
the
hitter,
Marlins
Connor
DH.
Norby.
Connor Norby grounded out his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering is fouled back. Now this is in the air down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Marlins lead 1. They're down 1-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Ripped on the ground a second. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. And that misses off the outside edge. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a slider misses down and away.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, move. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's JT Realmuto. First pitch, not close. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Slider misses outside. Misses outside, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
One out, runner at second. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Singled and scored his first time. That one pushed to the left and foul. Realmuto, the runner at second with 1 away. Into left left center for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. High fly ball out to center field. Hill. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Now here is Alec Bohm. RBI single his last time up. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
One now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that will end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in
Leading off
Philadelphia,
for Miami,
start of the
left
4th,
fielder,
stepping
Dane
in,
Myers.
Dane Myers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that
Now
hasn't
batting,
at some
third baseman,
point succumbed to
David
that
Fry.
pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
David Fry, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice
Now
job
batting,
there to keep it
right
from getting
fielder,
away.
Griffin
That's a play you
Conine.
expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
And at first, now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that's a blue zone right there,
Up
or
next,
the
for
cold
the
zone
Marlins,
on the
center
hitting
fielder,
chart. Just doesn't
Garrett
have
Hill.
much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Hill stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Fry off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Max Kepler. That one a little bit high, ball 1. And another ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Fry sizes this one up, has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Both 2 in this one. In for a strike. Good slider. Activity in the bullpen. Brendan Little, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Tinoco, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Now batting,
back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And a ground ball to first, and it gets by him. Around second is Turner. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, the left-hander at the plate, runner on first. There is a hole on the right side of the infield, and as a left-hander myself, this was easy money. Just hit the ball on the ground that way, got a good chance of a knock, and creating a first and third situation.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Max Meyer will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the
Miami.
Marlins go with a new arm,
Number
Sandy
22.
Alcantara.
They know that he can
Sandy
get
Alcantara.
a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So here is Bryce Harper. That's in there. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fought off foul. The 0-2. That's down and in.
2 strike. Two and 2.
On the ground, 2 ball. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. And that's down and away. One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 on, 1 out, and that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
For the Phillies,
so they're all loaded up. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. There's a strike. Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Harper at third. Realmuto at first. 2 out of the inning. That one ripped. This one could be trouble. 1 run is in. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 8-0.
Everything came together for him. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And now here is Nick Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. And a base hit right there. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. That's to third. Fry throws to first in time. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 9 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Agustin Ramirez. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Edwards batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Just missed.
Outside.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Edwards, the lead runner out at second. Fortes on at first with nobody out. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one missing low. That one fouled off. 2-2. And there's the ball.
Okay.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marsh on the move. He's got it. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Marlins 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now to start the bottom of the 5th
Number
and taking
47.
over on the mound, Cal Quantrill.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Left fielder,
Max Kepler at the
Max
plate.
Kepler.
On the ground, Lopez to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Turner now, 1 for 3. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one sliced foul. The Phils up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Fortes down to first with it.
Yep,
out.
he's out.
2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. That one fouled off. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. On the ground, out to short, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Now batting, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
So a man at first, and now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Pitch misses, ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Runner on the move, strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Stop on its second with 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Phillies strand 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo, turn up the bass.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Luzardo back to work. Right through there for a strike. Fry, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-1. That one down the line, and foul ball. And down on strikes, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Now batting right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Griffin Conant. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Pitch misses there, and now 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And now it's 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
2 down, base is empty. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one hammered way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Philadelphia, here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber
is hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's outside.
3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
JT Realmuto steps in. First offering, and it just misses. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check to swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Myers. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And that one clips the corner. Schwarber stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is fouled back. Misses off the plate. Going to count 1 and 2. In the dirt. This one in the air. Hauls it in, 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And that's down and away. Fouls one off. 2 and 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's the third. Fry fires across the diamond. That's the third out. Inning over.
Wild, wild child fighting before she hit the block. Body grown, spoke grown, and it's never out of stock. Can you match?
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. First pitch just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Ross also getting ready. Next offering is downstairs.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
That's hard hit on the line. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. inside. And that is ball one. Called strike right there.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Got him. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what,
Up
pitcher
next,
and catcher
for
on the same
Marlins,
page right
catcher, Nick Fortes.
And up next for Miami, Nick Fortes. A walk, and he's also singled. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. This one popped up. Stop. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Back here, Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off
Bottom of the
for the
7th,
Phillies,
digging in.
third
Alec Bohm.
baseman, Alex Bohm.
There's the strike up high. Going 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2. High fly ball out to left field. Myers sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. 0 for 3 in this one. Towards first, Ramirez. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
That's what a good sinker's
Now
designed to
batting,
do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit,
Trey
hit the ball on the ground,
Turner.
kill some worms while you're at it.
Trey Turner at the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And he grounds one to the right side. That ends the frame. Jordan Romano into the game.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon
Now
or big
pitching
leads
for the
because
Phillies,
it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight
68.
game. So we'll see how sharp he
Jordan
is. Your mental
Romano.
toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Leading off for
Back to the
Miami,
top of the
second
order now.
baseman, Otto
Now it's the
Lopez.
Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. Outside, and it's 1-0. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Popped up. Stop. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next to hit.
Let's go, Jordan.
And a foul ball. That to right. Castellanos gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2
Now
outs.
left
That is an
fielder,
excellent
Dane
base.
Myers.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch misses. Action in the pen down there. Carlos Hernandez appears to be getting loose. Right side, hard hit. Stott over to first in time. And that is the inning.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written law.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
This is
for the
Bryson
Phillies,
Stott.
No
second
matter what,
baseman,
you're playing this kind of rival.
Stott.
Take your game to another level.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just off the outside edge. That one fouled off. 2-2. Quantrill back to work. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Quantrill back to work. In the air, center field. Hill settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman.
And now
Bryce
here is Harper.
Harper.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Grounds 1 to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered in this game. And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
First and second, 1 out. And now it is JT Realmuto. Inside, just missed. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Here's Lopez for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 9 and the Marlins 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now David Fry. Romano back to work. And it's fouled away. And the 0-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one down. Griffin Conant now at the plate. Slider clips the zone.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile
Now
up. His
batting
confidence
center
level
fielder,
has
Derek
got to be
Hill.
dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Hill in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
When I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. Leaving room with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her with